Hey, this is 7 Grains of Salt. Today is the 1st of June, 2019. Oops, I think my computer's giving me a bit of a hard time. Hold on one second. There we go. Friends of Zion. That's what we're going to look in today. FOZ. If you're unfamiliar, let's take a look together. Because I have a few concerns, and let's see if you do. Today we'll do part 1, who founded FOZ. In the near future, we'll do the board members of the FOZ and supporters, and also part 3, if you're interested, Zionism, and just a couple of symbols that I'm a little concerned about. I'm a Christian, love the Jewish people, and I'm just against all those that believe in the oral laws, which are part of the Orthodox Jewish people, and all of those that believe that they are from God and equal to the Old Testament, because the oral law is the Talmud. Okay, let's take a look. Who founded FOZ? Dr. Evans has founded dozens of pro-Israel enterprises, among them the Evans Institute for Middle East Studies, the Jerusalem Prayer Team, the Corrie ten Boom Foundation, Mike Evans Museum, Churches United with Israel, Lovers of Israel, the Evangelical Israel Friendship Council, the Evangelical Israel Prayer Breakfast. Recently, the Jerusalem Prayer Team funded the construction of the Mike Evans Museum in Jerusalem, and that's now officially known as the Friends of Zion Heritage Center. And that was in 2015. Okay, so I'll have a video at the end of how they exactly speak of what the museum is. And to me, that's where I feel the most concerned. It's not just a museum expressing what they have in this statement. So in their statement, they say it represents a technologically advanced interactive experience that tells a story of the dream of the restoration of the Jewish people to their historic homeland and the brave non-Jews who assisted them in the realization of that dream. And the Friends of Zion deserves a platform for fighting BDS and anti-Semitism internationally. The museum is a nonprofit organization operating in Jerusalem and supported by friends from all over the world. But when you see the video, you'll have a different feeling from what they have in the statement. So stay tuned. It'll be at the end. Okay, so they have a lot of pull. I mean, just imagine 31 million Facebook followers on the Jerusalem Prayer Team. So a lot of people look up to them and follow them. Just thought I'd mention that. Okay, so who is Mike Evans? Mike Evans, well, his mother was an Orthodox Jewish lady, and his father was Christian and raised him that way. And he was educated at an Assemblies of God college. He's a #1 author, #1 New York Times best-selling author, of 80 books. So he's written a lot of books. The majority of them have been fiction, but, I mean, great writer. He's been appeared on Nightline, Good Morning America, CNN World News, all of these news networks. But he failed to mention CBN, TBN, and Charisma News and all these other Christian sites. Kind of interesting. His articles have appeared in publications worldwide from Wall Street Journal, and he even has written several, if not even quite often, on Jerusalem Post. So you can look into more if you'd like. But those are a few of his books right there on that screen, but there's a lot. He's also known as a counselor, an author, and a Middle East expert. So for more than 3 decades, Dr. Evans has been a trusted counselor to Israel's Prime Minister, including the nation's current leader, Benjamin Netanyahu, also known as Bibi. Evans is considered a Christian Zionist, basically. Considered the world's leading expert on Israel and the Middle East, and he's one of the most sought-after speakers on the subject. But he's also a part of Trump's Evangelical Advisory Board, as there are many others. Jatan Singh Franklin, so many. I had the list, but it's not the topic for today, but you can look into who are on that board. Well, he's received a Lion of Jerusalem Award, which is fabulous. He received this in the Diplomatic Summit. It's called the Lion of Jerusalem Award and he received it from the newly elected mayor of Jerusalem, Moshe Leon, and CEO of the Jerusalem Post, Ronit Hassim Hoshman, for spending 40 years defending the state of Israel and building bridges for her all over the world. Wow. Well, he's an American, but then when you find out these few tidbits, I don't know if these are true, but this is what can be found. He was speaking to Isaac Harel, and he had told him that Israel had a plan to bomb the World Trade Center, and that was in 1980 that they had mentioned this, that it was going to come in the future. That's a very interesting fact, and that was approximately the time of the photo there on the right, top right. And he's known Bibi for years, and he has stated that he anointed him with oil and prophesied that he would be twice the Prime Minister of Israel, and that the second time it would be during the greatest crisis. So interesting, he's known him for a very long time. So just some interesting facts, whether you take them or not and believe them or not, I don't know even myself. But he is behind all of the billboards around Israel. Trump is a friend of Zion. Trump is a friend of Zion, and at the bottom of every one of them you see FOZ. Trump make Israel great. So just think about how much pull he has in Israel and maybe all over the world, considering some facts that he goes throughout the world and promises an award for anyone who wants to move their embassy to Jerusalem. Oh, that's just something little, of course, but he is persuading leaders to move their embassies, and I feel that he's also has a political agenda as well when he's going there, not just for the embassy. Others feel the same way, that they might be manipulating, using manipulative tactics with religion to persuade their political agenda. I mean, he's already had approximately 10 countries considering moving their embassies to Jerusalem, and Mike Evans has visited the majority of them prior. So, something to think about. He's also proposed some clean water bill for the Gaza Strip. You can find it on Jerusalem Post, and stated that it should not be a part of the peace plan. So I guess he's been around long enough to know what has gone into the peace plan, but does he have pull in that? I don't know. But why would he have mentioned that? And just very concerning. So I started to feel a little uneasy. I don't know enough about the man. I've seen him on 700 Club. You can see his testimony there, and he's been all over. But as on True News, I also feel that he's being almost like a double agent. If you consider the Logan Act, Title 18, Code 953, you can read it on the left. But basically, it just means that Mike Evans is going to another country, so let's say Guatemala, on behalf of Israel, while he's a citizen of the United States of America. So, yeah. A lot of flags being raised, in my opinion. But I've asked God for understanding of all this, and I think we all need to do that at this time, because I think there's a lot of wolves out there pretending to be who they're not, and I don't know if he is the case, but it makes me question and wonder, and we'll have to keep looking into him. I don't know. But keep on asking, and you will receive what you ask for. Keep on seeking, and you will find. Keep on knocking, and the door will be open to you, is what it says in Matthew. Well, I hope this helped you. Let's go into the video, and otherwise, thank you, and looking to know more news or True News for more information on him. And here's the video. Let's take a quick look together.
As a result of the success of the False Trinity. and economic wars. Israel cannot win them alone, and FOZ will stand with her. Join us today.
Israel cannot win them alone.
Look, this is serious. This is serious. They're talking about media wars. They're putting us in a war mentality, us against them.
I really highly suggest watching it. I'll link it below. But I thank you and hope you have a great day, guys. Until next time.